Venkat Pratashush, welcome Ashok, welcome Harisha, welcome Rashmi. Venkat Pratashush, welcome Ashok, welcome Harisha, welcome Rashmi. Kindly comment when you're entering with your name and college. Everyone, waiting for your live chat comments. Wow, good. Welcome Shreya. Welcome Sandhya. Looking forward to you guys. Come on. Also, yeah, college name also. We're going to start the session at 4 o'clock. Vivek sir will be there shortly. Oh, people from Vijayawada. Great. Krish, hi. Wow, people from Wrangle, NIT Wrangle. Great. Coimbatore. Wow. Guys, also, I request you guys to also invite your friends for the talk. They will love it, I assure them. Hey, people from Bhopal, Kanpur, Ghaziabad, Greater Noida. Welcome Shreya, welcome Harisha, welcome Sayyad, welcome Vinay. Shrikant, wow. Thank you, Shrikant. I should put your comment over there. Thank you, Ajit, from Vellore. Wow. Surat, great. So, guys, we are about to start the event in next 1 minute. Right, some more people to join. Great. Perfect. Coimbatore, Chennai, Gorakhpur. Great, great. Katak. Perfect. We're waiting for some more participant. Then after that, we'll start in next 1 minute. Okay. So we're going live with the presentation followed by the talk. So I can feel that everyone can hear me properly. Yes? Just type yes on the comment section. So guys, we're going to make this session an interactive one. So whenever we ask for a question, a poll, or maybe something else, right? You kindly comment over the just put a comment over the live chat so that we can understand that you're able to get us or not. Perfect. People are able to hear me. Perfect. Cool, cool. So it's a live webinar. You guys can interact with the speaker by typing on the chat section, the speaker, and we can see the chat. We can put the chat over here on the screen, and so that we can interact in a better manner. Perfect. Going ahead with the small presentation followed by the talk. Okay. So, What After College has started this series called Let's Talk. The idea behind the series is to get some people who had achieved something in their life, and they will come and share their experience with you. Okay, I think few more people to join. Okay, I still go ahead. Yeah, so they can. Let's talk is a series that we started by where we're going to invite the people from industry, people who have achieved something in their life, will come and share their experiences over this platform. So starting ahead, I give you a small idea about my company, which most of you might be knowing because you have been following us for such a long time for our past webinars also. What After College is working toward a vision to eradicate the unemployment from India by making the youth job ready. हम लोग बच्चों को इतना ट्रेन करना चाहते हैं दैट कि वो इतने स्किल्ड हो जाएं कि वो जॉब्स में जाके फर्स्ट डे से आउटपुट दे सकें सो दैट हम अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट को इंडिया से हटा सकें. Right. So coming down to the next point, next slide. So a thought behind Let's Talk, that what exactly the Let's Talk is. Right here in Let's Talk, we empower the Indian youth, but providing the right kind of mentorship from the right kind of people. This is a platform where people from industry will come and talk, and students who are somewhat confused about what to do after college or maybe follow their passion after college, anything, they can get an idea that how they can create a better life for them. In this platform, we're going to get the best people, best leaders, and the future conquerors from the from all across India to come and speak over there in the Let's Talk platform, so the student can get the best maximum benefit out of it. The objective behind is that student should get mentorship and guidance from our platform, from our leaders, from our speakers. They should get experience in learning. They should get motivated to do something better in life, and they're able to find their passion so that they can follow what their hearts say, not get into the rat race or ratification in the studies and all. Moving to the next point, the plan of action is that we at What After College planning to conduct this Let's Talk series thrice in a week. That is every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. We are planning to conduct this Let's Talk series at sharp 4 o'clock by different leaders across India, and this will be conducted in a webinar format, maybe for 30 minutes to 45 minutes, depending on the speaker to speaker. Like today, we have Mr. Vivek Atray with us to deliver this talk. And yeah, so this is the thought process that we have. So you guys can subscribe to YouTube channel over here, right? So that you can get update with us regularly about the webinars that we're conducting. We will be pre-hosting them on the website, on the YouTube channel, so that you can join that. You can share it with your friends. They can also join that. Everything. We are going to give you the best of things from the industry. Some of the people ask that what will I get a certificate for that? Definitely, you will get a certificate. People who are participating in this webinar, who are fully attended in this webinar, will get the certificate. So about the certificate and all, we are going to discuss at the end. So please, no queries about the certificate in the comment section. At the end, I'm going to come in again to give you an idea how you can get your certificate. This is how the certificate will look like. And this certificate is in association with FFSN IIIT Allahabad. So had the value also. Okay. Today we have a speaker with us, Mr. Vivek Atray. He's an ex-IAS, a motivational speaker, author, mentor, advisor, communist, and also visiting professor in many other colleges. He has resigned from Indian Administrative Services IAS in 2017. He has given 8 TED Talks, 3 Josh Talks. Over 1.8 million people have seen his videos on YouTube. He is the founder of Switcher think tank, visiting professor at Shalini University, member of CSR Advisory Board of Action Aid. He is also the founder of Vibrant Networking Forum, uh, Literacy Society, co-convener in Touch Chandigarh. He is a member of Governors Advisory Council of Chandigarh Union Territory. So here to you, sir. So I would like to call upon Vivek sir to take the session now. Welcome, Vivek sir.
Thank you, Rishabh. Thank you very much for the welcome. And nice to be speaking on this Let's Talk.
Yes, sir, you're visible.
Very nice to know about what's after college, and very nice to know that you're conducting these webinars for young students, and so many of them are benefiting. Yes. So
Thank you, sir.
my topic is
Yes, sir.
Success and how to find success and where is success to be found and how you can succeed in life. So, all of you watching, first of all, a very warm welcome. I am Vivek Atray, and as Rishabh has already introduced, I am an ex-IAS officer and a motivational speaker and an author and advisor. So I'm also visiting professor with Shulini University, where I am a advisor, and I do meet a lot of young students at Shulini University, Solan. I also meet a lot of young students all over India. I go all over India and speak to various college groups and to corporates, to government, and to academia, to teachers and professors also. I have 2 million views on YouTube, and many of you have seen my Josh talk in Hindi on qualities of an IAS officer. And I've also spoken on 8 times on TEDx, and 8 TEDx talks also you have seen on YouTube. Some of you or many of you have seen. So it's nice to be connected again, and thank you very much, Rishabh, for inviting me to speak here. So let me begin with the topic, and the topic is success. So my first statement to you is that the goal of life is not success, right? It may sound to be very strange to you that the goal of life is not success. Actually, the goal of life is happiness. And happiness is above success. Happiness is a superior goal compared to success. Success may or may not bring happiness. And success in the worldly terms can never bring permanent happiness. So let us look at success. What are the factors for success? The first factor for success is that you think that you will be successful when you are powerful, when you have a good job, a powerful position in society. When you have power, then you think you are success. So let us take the example of a district magistrate. I have been district magistrate, and I have served there, and I have seen that power. I have seen people saluting, and I have received hundreds and thousands of salutes. I have seen my father, who was a DGP level officer, I've seen him receiving a lot of accolades and respect. But power is something which is temporary, fleeting, not permanent. The chair is also not permanently yours. So when something is impermanent, permanent or temporary or passing or fleeting, then why become infatuated by it? Why fall in love with your chair? So power is something which is from position. It is from authority which has come by virtue of your post. Normally, that power is temporary. Even an IAS officer who is in a powerful position may tomorrow find himself transferred to a post which is not so powerful. The CEO of a company may become the CEO of a company which is not that great because of whatever circumstances. The principal of a big school may become the principal of another big school where the problems are more than the power he enjoys or she enjoys. So there are so many positions where power seems to be a lot, but it's not really much. And what is more important than power and authority? I'll give you a guess. It is, but I can't give you guesses here. So the power and authority is not as important as respect. Respect. I'll tell you the story of the SHO. And I know many of you are from South India, so I'll keep on speaking in English. And those of you who need to listen to these talks in Hindi, you can see my other talks in Hindi on YouTube. I'll speak in simple English, you can easily understand. So there was an SHO. SHO means Station House Officer of the Police Station. You know that. SHO Sahab. And this SHO was lying down on his divan, which is a bed-like sofa in his office. And in olden times, officers used to have this divan in their room, in office. And this person was lying down and trying to rest after lunch, and he was to go back to work after half an hour, let's say. And for half an hour, he would just cool off. One of his persons who used to help him, his helper, was pressing his feet because he was tired and Sahab was tired, so he was just pressing his feet. The second person was shelling pistas पिस्ता छील के उनको खिला रहे, shelling pistas and giving him one pista at a time. And SHO Saab is enjoying himself, watching TV, watching the match at the same time, watching a movie, whatever he was doing. Now, all SHOs are not like that, but till now it's okay, nothing wrong. It happens. What happened after that was a third person came and he salutes the SHO and says, Sir, Janab, you have received your transfer orders. You have been transferred to another place. Not so important. He knows that place is not so important. The SHO gets up and stands up with a shock. He doesn't know that he's going to be transferred. He doesn't want to be transferred. He's in a powerful job. And power brings with itself so many benefits to him. Status, power, whatever. Now these two people who were pressing, one was pressing his feet, he stops. The second one was giving him pista one by one. The next pista he eats himself. Why? Because the SHO Sahab, this one, not all of them, they were scared of him. He was in authority. He was powerful. They were scared of him, but they did not respect him as a man, as a human being, as a person. So this person who is in position of power, considered to be successful, actually doesn't enjoy success because he doesn't have the respect of others. If he was a good human being who was helpful to his subordinates and the people, and first of all, he wouldn't have been transferred so quickly and so suddenly. Secondly, he would have, the two people there and other people would have been so sad that he has been transferred because they love him, they respect him. That is the kind of success that matters. Respect, love, adoration from people who work with you. Second factor of success which is considered, these are the factors which I am not saying, which the world considers: power, money, and fame. Next is money. The richest man in the world, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, keeps on changing. Jeff Bezos owns Amazon. Amazon is impacted by the virus, cannot function as well as it could. Profits have gone down. Debts must be rising. Salaries have to be paid. Problems. Ambani's sold off certain portion of their companies. Other problems. When you are rich, you have problems. You have resources, you have assets, you have property, you have wealth. You have to look after that wealth. You have burdens of the mind. You are under pressure all the time. A rich man cannot sleep lightly. You agree with me? There is a saying, कि घोड़े बेच के सो गया वो. What does it mean? He sold his horses before sleeping. Which means when he has sold his horses, he has no tension because the money is in his pocket. The horses are not tied outside, they're gone with the owner now. He doesn't have to worry that horse is running away. No tension. So when you have more money, wealth, power, your tensions may be more. I am not saying don't try for a good job, a good career, a good success rate in your ventures. I'll come to that. Try and understand what I'm saying. Power, money, and fame. Fame is fleeting, temporary, passing. Shah Rukh Khan, Sachin Tendulkar, retirement mode. Tendulkar has retired. Shah Rukh Khan, retirement mode, or not as top class as he was as a success story. Today, Ranveer Singh and Akshay Kumar and Ayushmann Khurrana, super hit after super hit. Tomorrow, may not be. 10 years later, going down. That is life. It's nothing wrong with them. Nothing wrong with any actor or player. It is life that is temporary. Fame is temporary. Fame is very temporary. Fame can go in one day. You remember Zinedine Zidane? Zidane was the football player, captain of France. World Cup final. France versus Italy. What happened? Zidane head-butted Materazzi, the Italian player. Headbutt. Materazzi fell down. Zidane was sent off. France had to play with 10 players. Red card for Zidane. Italy 11 players. France 10 players. France lost. Why? Because Zidane lost his cool, lost his temper. Of course, Materazzi provoked him by saying something very wrong. But he had to be cool. He lost his fame. He lost his popularity. Now we say, okay, Zidane, great player, but he headbutted Materazzi. If Sachin Tendulkar had picked up his bat in his last test match and hit somebody on the shoulder or wherever, another player of the other team, we would remember Sachin Tendulkar for being a great player. But in his last match, he lost his cool. It didn't happen. That's great. But if we consider power, money, fame to be temporary, what is permanent? Where does happiness, which is permanent, come from? It doesn't come from mangoes, doesn't come from a car which is new, doesn't come from a promotion. It doesn't come from riches and wealth and power and fame. These are temporary happiness giving events. Permanent happiness comes from within. Within. What is within? Within is our attitude. Within is our mind, our heart, our qualities. That is where happiness and success come from. Success which yields permanent happiness comes from within. And let me talk about my book just now, because some of you are here and are book readers and book lovers. So my book is Finding Success Within. Finding success within means that it is a success which stays with you. It is basically a success which stays with you and which comes from within you because of your qualities. It has 52 life skills for young Indians. You can see it is available on Amazon. 52 life skills for young Indians, finding success within. So in this book, I talk about 52 points that make for a successful life and career. And I'll take some of them for you now. I have mentioned already that power, money, and fame give temporary happiness. That doesn't mean that we don't try to be successful in the world. Of course you have to. If you are getting a job in Infosys, it's great. If you are getting a job in Google, it's fantastic. If you are getting a job in the IAS or as a professor or as a doctor in a top college, government hospital, great, super. If you are becoming a corporate entity lawyer for Pepsi or Nestle, super. You are an architect or a doctor or a lawyer and chartered accountant or whatever with your own practice, which is very successful, excellent. You must try and aspire for professional excellence. There is no doubt about it. And do your job well, with humility, with diligence, with hard work, with values, honesty, steadfastness. These are qualities. You have to aspire to be more and better than you are at the moment. Your parents will always be happy if you outdo them. My father used to say, I am the happiest when you do better than me. Parents are the happiest when the children outgrow them. Try to make them happy, but make yourself also happy. Make your own decisions ultimately. Choose a career that you love. This is one of the chapters in my book. Very, very extremely important to choose a career that you love. You cannot get into a zabardasti life. You just cannot get into a zabardasti kind of situation where you are not able to handle your own career choices, where you have got into a situation which gives you pain. You've got into a job which is absolutely difficult for you. Don't get into that sort of situation. And if you do, then try and change it as soon as possible. Supposing, like in Three Idiots, the movie, you didn't want to do this job, or you didn't want to do engineering, you got into engineering. You actually wanted to do music. Now it is very difficult to have a career in music. It is very difficult. However, it's possible. You have to be very good at your music. Whatever you do in music, music director or singer or composer or a sound engineer, whatever you do in music. However, that engineering college is giving you a broad base and foundation for your life. You don't know what you're going to do after engineering. You cannot know in the beginning. It takes time. So when you get into engineering, keep your options open. I did engineering. I did electronics engineering from NIT Kurukshetra. What did I do after that? I got into Haryana civil service. My father died in service, so that was a different circumstances. But I got into a different career. That means I got into a career which was more like what I would have been wanting to do. That means administration, public dealing, public focus. That was something which I would have liked to do. So therefore, get into a career which you love. Try and get into a career that you love. If you are not getting a job in the banking sector and you want to be a banker, try and become a financial analyst or a consultant, or if you have done some chartered accountancy practice that is closest to banking. If you could not become a doctor, you can become a hospital administrator. You become a nursing staff. Something which is close to what you wanted to do, if not possible to do what you actually want to do. If somebody cannot play for India in hockey or cricket, but can play for Punjab or Tamil Nadu or Gujarat or Assam, I've covered all four corners of the country, or Madhya Pradesh, center of the country. It is next best to what you wanted to do. You have played for your state. It cannot give you a livelihood, but it can give you joy. So we have to do things both for joy and for livelihood. We have to do things both for happiness and for material success. We have to balance our lives. Another topic in my book, 52 Life Skills, Finding Success Within, another topic is being good at communication skills. No doubt about it, everyone knows it. I am a public speaker now. I'm giving you a lecture of 40 minutes and then we'll have some questions at the end. But I will keep you engaged. I will try to keep you engaged for 40 minutes or 35 minutes, whatever it is. And I will make sure that you get some interesting ideas from me. But I could not do this 15 years ago, 10 years ago also, 20 years ago. I changed my communication skills. I improved my communication skills. I was always a writer. Somehow I used to read a lot of books, so I became a writer. But becoming a public speaker is a different ball game. As the Americans say, different ball game. Public speaking is something which terrifies people. Scared of public speaking. Even it is said that after the fear of death, the second biggest fear in the world is stage fright. You can ask Google, it will tell you that. Stage fright. Going on stage and speaking before 100 people is the biggest fear that people have. Communication skills help you to get over that fear. When you are good, nobody will scare you or worry you. You cannot be scared or worried about anything if you have those skills. So I would tell you that work on communication skills little by little. Let me give you the example of Professor Atul Khosla, who's the Pro Vice Chancellor of Shulini University. I had a webinar with him just before this webinar. And in that webinar or before, we have talked about the fact that he was not a great orator. And he was in the corporate world in McKinsey Consulting, top American consulting firm, global. And they told him, you have to speak better. You cannot speak. So he spent 7 years in front of the camera. In America, you could have a video camera at that time. Now in India, everyone has it. Spent 7 years in front of a video camera, practicing his speaking. I always tell youngsters who are trying to be good public speakers, sit in front of or stand in front of 3 of your friends, 2 of your friends, or one little brother, sister, make him sit down, give him a lecture of 5 minutes on Indian agriculture, if you're preparing for UPSC, Indian economy. If you're not preparing for UPSC, give him a lecture on anything that you like. Could be the traffic on roads in India, could be the economy after the COVID-19, could be communication skills itself, could be media versus TV media versus print media, could be the state of sports in India. Why doesn't India win more Olympic gold medals? 5 minutes practice every day, every week, whatever you can. Make them sit down. Give them a chocolate after that for listening to you. Otherwise वो खुश नहीं होंगे सुन के रोज रोज वो नहीं भैया मुझे नहीं सुनना है. Tell him to sit down. Give him a chocolate. Give him a bucking up. That brother or sister of yours, whoever it is. Practice, practice, practice. Once you practice your public speaking skills, you become successful in improving. You can't get worse. You can only get better. Let me tell you, people give up very easily. This is another success factor which I have given. Persistence is important. Persistence. We are talking about factors for success in life. Persistence means perseverance. Lage rehna. Banat banat ban jaye. The great Lahiri Mahashay said. Lahiri Mahashay was the guru of Sri Yukteswar. Sri Yukteswar was the guru of Paramhansa Yogananda. And Yogananda ji wrote this book called The Autobiography of a Yogi. Great book of all time. Autobiography of a Yogi. Spiritual book, not religious. It has been recognized by being translated into 50 languages. 95% of the world's population can read this book in their local language. Can you believe it? Indian book on meditation, yoga, balancing your life, the meaning of life, self-realization. Why are we doing what we are doing? So Yogananda ji says, see the bigger picture of life, find meaning in life, bring out the real importance of spirituality in your life. Yukteswar ji taught him how to become a good monk and all the basics. And Lahiri Mahashay ji said, Banat banat ban jaye, which means lage raho, persevere. Which also means that you are able to never say die. What is never say die? Never say die means I don't give up. I don't give up. If I persevere, I will succeed. Practice public speaking or practice cricket or practice writing answers in your answer sheet or practice painting or practice your skill. Whatever skill you have and which you have learned in college or school or on your own. Practice is the only way. Nobody can go. Usain Bolt, let us take the example of Usain Bolt. Bolt used to run every day for 20 years, let's say, ever since he left school. 4:30 to 5 a.m. in the morning, he would wake up and run for 2 hours every day. And then again in the evening. Why? Because he wanted to be the fastest man in the world. How many gold medals did Usain Bolt win? 9. 3 plus 3 plus 3 in 3 consecutive Olympics. All the 3 in which he took part. Amazing result. How? Practice. Of course, brilliance. Of course, athleticism. Of course, fitness and great body and quick feet and legs. But practice. So, if we work hard at what we are trying to learn and do, and if we are methodical, let me talk a little bit about UPSC and other competitive exams. Many of you are giving or taking these exams. So, why don't you get into smart study, smart preparation? Work hard, but work smartly. And what is smart preparation? Smart preparation is giving enough time and as much time is required to various things. Not overdoing it. Not overdoing it. Overdoing means that you are going overboard with one topic, studying it for 4 days, and 10 topics are left for the next 2 days. Not smart. Smart study. Allocate adequate time for everything. Even when you're writing the exam in the exam hall, allocate adequate time for all the questions. And prepare smartly. Prepare notes when you're reading it for the first time. You won't get time afterwards. Prepare good notes which will help you in your revision. So this is methodical. That is success in an exam. Let's talk about a few other things which give success. One of the ways is mindfulness practice. What is mindfulness? It means I concentrate on the present moment. I don't keep thinking about the future and the past. Many youngsters and even older people have the problem of mind wandering, mind drifting, mind gallivanting. Mushkil word hai. Basically, the mind is roaming around here and there. From here to Delhi, back to Bombay, then Chandigarh and the Chennai. How? The mind can go from one place to anywhere in the universe in 1 second. Most difficult thing to control. But what is mindfulness? It means focusing on the present and not in the past and future. It means not just allowing your mind to run here and there. It means actually focusing. Very important to focus. CEOs who meditate, there's a Harvard study, CEOs who meditate, who follow proper concentration techniques, meditation techniques, mindfulness techniques, they are more successful by far, much more successful. So we need to make sure that we are focusing on the present in order to be anything. We need to read with concentration. We need to write with concentration. We need to speak with concentration. We need to listen with concentration. One other tip I'll give you from this book: being a good conversationalist. Being a communicator is one thing. Conversation. I am a great communicator, but somebody comes from New Zealand and he's sitting here, and there's one other friend who's from my city. I am talking to this friend, but not even bothered about the New Zealand person. He's okay, hello, hello, and he's in his own looking at us like this, and we are talking about, let's say we are from Mumbai, we are talking about vada pav, and we're talking about this, that, and we are not getting on anywhere with him. Good conversation means you involve him as well as your friend. So what is happening in Wellington? What is happening in your town? I have never been to New Zealand, but you have seen cricket, you have seen so many things. You know that these things exist. So make the person comfortable in the conversation. By and by, bring him back to the conversation. Maybe there's cricket, which is common to Mumbai and New Zealand. You can talk about that. Maybe there is food of different kinds. But you can say Indian food has this. What about New Zealand? What kind of food do you like? Bring in that conversation, that person. If you are senior, especially in any school, college, or job, the senior has to make the juniors feel comfortable by involving them. The junior should not feel lost and will take time to get comfortable. So involve them in your conversations, involve them in whatever you are saying, and involve them in by making good conversation. Good conversation, even when you're having coffee with your friend, means you are also listening. Listening skills matter. How you are listening to the person also matters. Not that you are just listening and you are on your phone, you are looking out of the window. That's not listening. That is half listening or quarter listening. Listening means focus. Give that person weightage, importance. Something important might be being said by that person, or maybe that person wants to share something with you. A patient listener is considered to be a good human being. More goodwill will come. So the last point I want to make to you about success is, and I'll take questions after this, so please let me know the questions on the box or wherever they are after this point. Goodwill. The earning of life is goodwill. The goal of life is happiness. You can quote me if you like. Vivek Atray says, the earning of life is goodwill, the goal of life is happiness. True success comes from goodwill and happiness. And it comes from within. How does goodwill come? It comes by being compassionate, cheerful, caring, calm, and good character, and creativity is in your life. That is how you will make goodwill. People will enjoy being with you, talking to you, listening to you, and people will remember you fondly when you go. And if you get transferred like the SHO, they will cry. They will not be happy. They will be unhappy. I had many postings in my career. I tried to make goodwill. I tried to make the poor man happy. I have many videos on YouTube. You can see one where I was with a little boy who spent about 1 day with me. He wanted to be an IAS officer. So he spent 1 day with me. And to see कि मुझे बनना भी है या नहीं बनना है इसके जैसा. Watch it on YouTube. Watch the Josh talk, which is about qualities of an IAS officer. Watch 8 TEDx talks, which I have. Read Finding Success Within. It is a good book for you to read. I'm telling you, you'll find it useful in your life. By Vivek Atray, that's me. And you can also watch my other talks on YouTube. You can Google my name or see on YouTube and follow me. On Instagram, I know many of you spend too much time on Instagram. Cut down your Instagram time. cut down. And spend more time on LinkedIn. LinkedIn will help you a lot in success. LinkedIn is a professional network. LinkedIn is important, right? But I am on Instagram, I am on LinkedIn. Follow me on these, and Twitter also. Be aware and alert. Don't be lost in your own world. Even if you're an artist and a musician and you are lost in that for that time, doesn't matter. Come out and learn what is happening. Last tip, don't spend unproductive time. Too much of it. Don't spend hours watching TV news, debates. No point. You'll only feel bad. Watch sports. Sports is great. When you go to a social occasion, spend 3 hours ki jagah, spend only 1 hour over there. Come back. Read your book. These are things to matter. So prioritization and time management. Many other tips I've given in this book. So anyway, this is a lecture on finding success. And I'm very happy to have spoken. Thank you for calling me, Rishabh, for what after college. And I'm very happy that lots of youngsters are on this video. I can take questions now, and I'll be happy to take questions.
Guys, hi. Well, I'm back. Right. So we can have a Q&A session right now with Vivek, sir. If you have any question,
Yeah,
kindly type.
I can see some questions.
Sir,
Should I take
just yeah. Well, yes, sir. You can take it, sir. Should I highlight it? Which one?
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
This
I
is
will.
one
I
of
will.
the.
Radha
Yeah.
is asking how to overcome fear of failure. So, Radha, I can tell you that failure is a part of life. Failure is a stepping stone to success. And many entrepreneurs or startups have failed and then they succeed later. Failure is a learning point. Don't worry about failure. Failure will give you more chances of success later. Work hard. Just work hard. Amarnath is not asking a question. Okay. Sandhya is saying, is sports great? Yes, sports is great because of physical fitness, mental fitness. Those who play outdoors will also be able to spend a lot of time on productive activities, and sports will give you a chance of becoming a balanced individual. Shambhavi is asking, Shambhavi has gone up somewhere, just show me. How to improve concentration power, how to become a good speaker, how to become more. Okay, I'll answer two of them. Concentration power, you sit down for 5 minutes, 10 minutes every morning, notice your breath. Notice your breath coming in and out. Focus on the breath and try to improve your concentration on the breath. Once you do that, it is like meditation. And once you do that, you will be able to focus on anything. If your mind wanders, bring it back. So it's very important. And good speaking is a result of practice. Practice, practice, practice. Okay? Career oriented, I don't need to. Tips for answering civil services, cracking civil. Ramesh is asking. Ramesh, smart study and general studies is the most important, and also practice writing a lot. We also have an academy called Vivek Career Academy. You can find it on Instagram. You can contact me on Instagram. It is very important to study smart and to study methodically, and don't leave everything for the last minute. Then that will be better. Can you say about success mantras? Mukul Anand is saying, so let me encapsulate what I said already. I'll give you 7 C's. First C is courage, then character, then cheerfulness, then calmness, then creativity, then compassion, then contentment. अभी थोड़े मुश्किल हो गए, लेकिन I'm sure you can pick them up. Next question. How we will use our time in the right way? Uma Shankar is asking, good idea, good question. You have to see where you are wasting your time. If in 1 week you have spent about 10 hours doing something which was avoidable, let us say too much gupshup, let us say too much social media, let us say too much time in sitting idle in the bus. If you're in the bus, either catch up on your sleep, or catch up on your meditation, or catch up on your reading. Don't waste your travel time also. Once lockdown is over, again you are back to travel. So use your time in the right way by prioritizing and give more importance to the right things. Next. Yaneshwar is asking, I strongly believe that everyone in life is unique and not everyone has the same path to achieve their happiness. Yeah, that's right. Others' experience, knowing other experience is also important, Yaneshwar, because certain basic qualities are the same: humility, hard work, creativity, industriousness, networking, writing skills, reading skills, communication skills. These are the same. Whether you become a speaker, public speaker, or you become a chartered accountant, you need these skills. Positive thinking. So learn from others, be inspired by Usain Bolt, Dalai Lama, Paramahansa Yogananda. Read all the books you can. Next question. Shambhavi is asking, how can I become more career oriented? Well, being career oriented means that you have to see that life is about work life balance. You cannot be only about your personal life and not about your career. So you have to spend at least half your day planning for your career, working for your career, studying for your career, or once you are in your career, performing in your career. So spend time thinking about how you can be more efficient, more productive, more popular, and better result oriented. And the rest of your time spend on creativity and calmness and leisure and entertainment and family time. Next. Sanchit is asking, how can you improve yourself for job or any purpose? Sanchit, first communication skills, basic general awareness and knowledge, writing skills, reading skills, and read lots of books. One thing I must tell all you listeners, read more books. You will become better at anything you do. A great book to read is Yuval Noah Harari. A great book to read is Stephen Covey or Robin Sharma. Or I said Finding Success Within by Vivek Atray. This is my book. Read books. Very important. Next. Sudhindra Joshi is asking, I'm having stammering problem. That is a problem which you can overcome. Many of my friends have overcome stammering problem. Luckily, I didn't have it. But one close friend, he is now perfectly fine. So it is inner confidence as well as your speech practice. Take medical help, but also work on your calmness of the mind. If you are calm in the mind, you will stammer less. Don't be worried about what people think. Next. Pranjal is asking how to overcome overthinking. Yeah, very right. I was going to mention it. Overthinking means that we keep on worrying, keep on stressing, keep on dreaming. Dreaming is good for a while. You have ambitions, you have goals, but you cannot allow it to become overdoing it. Overthinking means this person likes me, doesn't like me, उसी के बारे में सोचना, he didn't like my Facebook post, she didn't do this, that is overthinking. Or will I be successful in my interview? Will I not be? You do your best. Whether you'll be successful or not is not up to you. You do your best, that you work on that. Next, please. Okay, Abhi is asking why college does not focus on financial education. Yeah, education system should focus on some basics of financial education. I've also been director of education, believe it, and I also believe that vocational and balanced upbringing and teaching is required. So I will definitely be able to do that. I mean, to recommend it. But financial education is also important. Read on the internet till then. Next point. Aman is saying how to remove hesitation during talking. See, it is also dependent on your mind, Aman. Your mind may be a little nervous. That is why you hesitate. So apart from your skills, which you have to practice your communication skills, so know a few sentences. Sir, my name is Vivek. Sir, I am from Chandigarh. Sir, I am a cricketer. I like to play this. Sir, I want to go to this college. I have interest in these areas. I like to talk about this. There are 20 sentences which you can say in the beginning, right? Try and have these in your bank, in your mind, and remove your fears by talking first to your friends like this, and then gradually you'll be out. Next question. Krishna is asking, I'm in a particular profession but I don't like but still doing a great job. A profession I love, I'm average. Is it a wise decision to switch? Okay, it's a tough one because you're average in the profession you love. I think it's good to improve yourself first in that profession or that skill. First, read a lot, write a lot, take 1 year to improve your skills in that profession which you love, and then go for it. Okay, next. Nikhil is asking how to overcome negativity. Very important, Nikhil. Negativity is eating our brains and minds even in the COVID time. I have many videos on YouTube where I talk about it. Get over negativity by telling yourself tomorrow will come. The saying is, however dark the night, the sun will shine again. However dark the night, the sun will shine again. Affirm yourself. Keep on telling yourself, I will be positive, I will be positive, I will be positive. I will not be scared, I will not be scared. Affirmations karo. Next. Anurag is asking, I'm having a fear in speaking in front of people. Yeah, so that's normal about a particular topic. It's okay. Try and do deep breathing. Try and do meditation. Try and do concentration techniques like I told you, watch your breath. And when you are to talk to somebody and you are nervous, take deep breaths before going there. Double breathing is also very helpful in that. So take deep breaths and then go. Next. Guru Raj is asking, I'm from Madurai, how to balance life, example of a way of handling different types of people. See, balancing life means you are giving enough time to everything, prioritizing important things, work-life balance, family. Family is vital. Your children, if you have children, they will grow up in 10 years and suddenly from 5 years of age, the child will go to 15. You never spend time with them. And 15 to 25. So I have a daughter now, she's 25 and one is 23. So there are so many times which just fly away. So be careful and spend time with people. And different kinds of people have a very adaptive kind of personality. Know Hindi, know English, know your own language, whatever you can learn, know these. Next. Okay, Teja is asking, multitasking is good or bad? Yes, it is good. Multitasking is multi-dimensional approach. But when you are multitasking also, you have to focus on the task. Dhoni is the best example, no? Dhoni, when he is a wicket keeper, he is only thinking about his wicket keeping. When he is changing the field, he's thinking about captaincy. When he's batting, he's thinking only about batting, not about wicket keeping or captaincy. So when multitasking, also focus on one. Next. Rishabh is asking, does gaming help in improving concentration? Not really. I don't think so. I don't think gaming on the computer helps in improving. It is for entertainment, no doubt. But there are better ways to do it. Practice badminton outside. Practice cricket. Practice scoring goals in football. I think that will help you improve your concentration more. And try and tell yourself for the next 10 minutes, I will read these 2 pages. I will not let my mind wander. Only 10 minutes. Gradually improve your concentration. Next. Nidhi, if we confuse government sector and private sector, then what do we do? You mean to say that you don't know whether to join the government sector or the private sector? Well, try for that kind of career which gives you joy. Study more about government sector as to what they do. Go to a government office and sit there for 2 hours and watch people how they are behaving. If you find yourself comfortable in that environment, study for government sector competitions. Otherwise, try for private sector. Next. Shobham is asking how to speak good English to a friend. Okay, so you practice new words and read a book. Go and try that knowledge on your friend first. Talk to him in English. वो friend कहेगा तुझे क्या हो गया है? आज suddenly English बोल रहा है. Don't worry. Friends के साथ you can do anything. So go and speak in English and go and challenge yourself. Then when the boss comes also you will be able to practice with your friend. Next. Cyber Protocol is asking a question. How to stay away from fake people. See, fake people or people who have negative vibrations, you will sense it very quickly. You will sense that this person is always criticizing others. This person is always worried about money, 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 money. So try and distance yourself from people who are too narrow-minded. and find the company of those who are cheerful, happy people, and those who are productive people and successful. Yes. Next question. Rajashri is asking, I'm a novel lover. Can reading novels frequently help us attain concentration? Yeah, novels are good. I read a lot of novels in my youth. I read many books, novels, but not reading only novels. You have to read other books also, fiction and non-fiction books, self-help and motivational books, and also spend time on the sports field. Also study your own course. So balance. Next. Next question. Pranjal is asking, what are our priorities as student? Number one is to study. Number two is sports and physical fitness. Number three is preparing your all-round qualities, your personality. All these are important. Next. Next, please. Harsha is asking, how can we overcome stress? And can we do time management? Yeah, everyone can do time management. Many people ask me, Vivek sir, how do you manage your time between sports and public speaking? And I have a academy which I mentor. Then I have a think tank. Then I have a Shulini University where I'm a visiting professor. So I manage my time. I manage my time by becoming more practical and more smart, and reduce stress by being cheerful. Next. Dikshit is asking, I was selected for an MNC, but I have only knowledge, and that's not sufficient to sustain that job. So you have to upgrade your skills. I will request you read more, find out what skills are required, become a better communicator. You will retain that job, and you will get a better post if you are a better communicator. And try and improve your public speaking and practice your speaking skills, and read more to improve your skills. Next. Sandhya is asking definition of life and success. So life is that which gives us joy. True life is that which gives joy to you as well as to others. Meditate more. Meditation will help you at a young age. And success, in my words, is that which brings happiness and joy to you as well as your family. You may not be the richest, you may not be the most powerful, you may not be the most famous, but you may be the happiest. Find that. Next. Last couple of questions we'll take because it's almost 5 o'clock, I think. Sushmita is asking, can you tell a few time management tips? So for time management, you should eliminate those things which are not productive. Find out in your week, where are you wasting time? Did you gossip for 45 minutes with your friend on the phone? Make it 20 minutes instead of 45 minutes. Gossip bhi theek hai. But stop after 20 minutes, have discipline. And then did you just wander around doing nothing on your phone? Don't do that. Find time for studies, for reading, for work, for fitness, for enjoyment also. Next question. Last question, I think. Gyaneshwar is asking how to increase internal strength and not stepping into wrong paths. What if a person's key for happiness is doing someone harm? Not possible. It is not possible that by becoming happy you are harmful to someone else. There is no example. You see in Bhag Milkha Bhag, the movie, Bhag Milkha Bhag, Milkha Singh was trying to win the race. Other person was trying to win the race. Before the race, the other person spoiled Milkha Singh's shoes so that he cannot run properly and he will win. That is not the way to life. So later Milkha Singh won, but neither was Milkha Singh happy nor the other person happy. You cannot find happiness at the cost of others. True happiness will come in a win-win situation. Okay, Rishabh, I think we got enough questions. If you have more questions, you can always be in touch with me on LinkedIn, or you can be in touch on Instagram, and you can ask me. But very nice forum with so many lovely questions coming. I'm very happy to have answered these questions like rapid fire. And very excellent audience, I must say. All of you young people have the right ideas. And I was just like you maybe a couple of decades ago. I was also looking out for these kinds of things. But I'm very happy that you are reaching out and asking questions. Over to you, Rishabh. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. What a wonderful session. I think I hope my audience enjoyed that. If you guys enjoyed the session, kindly type yes on the comment section so that we can see the enthu in the crowd also. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So I will take up the session with a small presentation, and if you want, you can stay or as you will. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Bye bye, all of you. Keep in touch. Keep in touch. Bye bye.
uh, guys. I think some of the people. Okay, and I'm going to end up the session with some of the small things that I want to share with you. Right. So, what after college is conducting this series of let's talks and many more things that we do. Right, and we are going to share a feedback form in the comment section. You can put that feedback so that we get motivated, our team get motivated. Also, Vivek sir will also see that how has he has given the talk and how do you like the talk. So someone kindly share the feedback form in the comment section and also in the live chat so that people can fill the form. Okay, coming down to the next point. Right, so we are conducting lots of talk series as I told you earlier also. What after college will be conducting this Let's Talk webinar series 3 times in a week, sharp at 4 o'clock, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Right. On this coming Saturday, 23rd of May, we're coming up with a talk from Mr. Sunny Garg. The talk is on topic like graduating as a student entrepreneur. The idea is that we don't want people to look for a job. We want you to become a job creator. So how a student can become an entrepreneur immediately after his college. That's the talk is all about. Mr. Sunny Garg is a student from Indian Business School, Hyderabad. He was dropped out from there and he started his own company and also sold his company at a big amount. So he will be coming and giving the talk on the Saturday to be there, guys. And this talk will be hosted on YouTube. So kindly subscribe the YouTube channel. This you will get a complete idea about will get a complete update about this talk. So kindly subscribe the YouTube channel. Also share this YouTube channel so the other people can also join this channel and can keep be updated about the different talks. We are up to come with the next week schedule about next week Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, which all topics we are going to have. Majorly those topics will be technical, as the major the crowd that we got over here is our technical. So we will be getting some speakers and founders and top company people who will coming and giving talks on the technical topics about a particular topic like ethical hacking, Android app development, artificial intelligence, or any other topic. So next week will be technical talk. We'll and forthcoming we'll discuss with you. Another thing, what after college is one of the premier company in provided mental led training. We conduct training programs, short duration program, with a certification program at a small cost of 3,500 rupees for 40 hours training, and that too online, especially in lockdown. It's a mental led training. A single person handled 10 to 15 students to conduct this classes. Along with that, we have some Microsoft certified courses at a small price of 1,500 rupees, recorded lecture with examination. If any people want to get in touch with this, you can call on the winner number. Thirdly, we have a campus ambassador program. It's a program where students can earn while they're studying in college. It's a really good program. You guys can go through it. Right, you can contact this number and get an idea about what is a campus ambassador program. Lastly, about the certificate. So WAC is being partnered with effervescent Triple IT Allahabad to conduct this Let's Talk series. So this is a certificate that you're going to get. People who are interested, kindly go to this link and pay a small token amount as a donation to us, right? And you will get the certificate by tomorrow around 3 o'clock. You get in your inbox the certificate, right? Uh, okay, so that's all for me. Thank you, everyone. My name is Rishabh. Right, for any doubts, you can get in touch with this number. Rest. See you on this coming Saturday on the talk with Dr. Vivek, Mrs. Sunny Garg. Right. Thank you. Okay, so we are ending this broadcast. This video will be available to you on the YouTube channel. You can share this video to your friends also. Uh, it will be available on the YouTube channel for lifelong. So if you like the video, kindly like the put a like button so that we get motivated. Along with that, do give your feedback on the feedback form that we shared with you and subscribe the channel. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.